Hey, y'all, we are back. I know I said I was gonna come at 2, but your girl's getting a little tired. So I came in a little early. So I'm gonna give y'all a minute to come on in the room. Listen, honey, come on in this fantastic kitchen because what we are cooking up today is Sunday dinner. Y'all remember that growing up? Your mom used to cook Sunday dinner the day before or even the night before. So this is in honor of my mother. We call her Mimi. This is Mimi's pot roast, veganized. So I tell you guys, when I come on to share with you guys how you can create your favorite foods and make them plant-based, I'm trying to show y'all right as I'm doing it live. Say hello as you guys are coming in. Y'all know to tap that screen. Thank you so much. Let me invite a couple of friends because I told them I would be on a little later, but I'm actually on a little earlier. So if you can join me, come on in, say hey, and we're gonna make Mimi's pot roast. Let me tell you, when I was in school and we would come home, even when newly married, we would come home to visit. My mama would make this pot roast, and it was my favorite dish of hers that she would make. And I'm just excited that I found a way to veganize it. So come on in, say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Welcome to J Bell's Plantastic Kitchen, and we're about to make this pot roast using, are you ready? Drum roll, please. Jackfruit. I'm telling y'all, jackfruit is it. It is. I'm gonna tell you everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna let you see me do it live. This time I've already chopped up all my vegetables, so we're gonna go a little bit faster. But once you chop up all your vegetables and have everything ready to go, you can create a delicious plant-based meal that your family will love in 30 minutes or less. I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to show you. So hello. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Welcome in. If we're not following each other, go ahead and tap that screen. And listen, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, honey, because we're cooking in the kitchen today. And we're making pot roast, vegan, plant-based, all the things. If you are new to me, drop a 1. Let me see who is new, who's never seen my lives before. Drop a 1. Thank you so much for hopping in. Share it with your friends, because I'm telling you, once you see how to make this, you're gonna be like, girl, let me try that. You will. This is my second time to make it, so I already know it's gonna be even better because I'm using fresh herbs for everything except for the rosemary. But hang tight, I'm gonna show you guys everything. Amazing, it tastes so good. Listen, if you are new to me, my name is Jennifer Bell, aka J Bell, and I am on a mission to eat well so that I can live well. And how I'm doing that is through plant-based nutrition and education. I do take a plant-based supplement every single morning called Thrive. 3 simple steps to help fill in my nutritional gaps that I can't get in all the foods that I'm eating, even though I'm plant-based. And you hang tight with me as we go through this cooking session. I have a gift for you because my birthday is Friday, y'all. We're down to single digits, and I have been sharing with all of you all on here on TikTok and on YouTube that I have a gift for you. And I had 23 gifts, but y'all, 57 of y'all said, hey, I want to take a look at this Thrive thing you got going on. And I'm going to show you that towards the end, but we got to get cooking. Let me turn on my little hot plate. I'm going to be using my cast iron wok. Y'all know I love my kitchen gadgets. This wok I got in Germany when we were overseas, and y'all, let me tell you, I've had it for over 20 years. I absolutely love my wok. So when you're using cast iron skillets or anything like that, you want to make sure that you are using wooden utensils. Don't mess up your beautiful pots and pans, honey, right? So somebody's a 1. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Welcome into J Bell's Plantastic Kitchen. We're about to make this in honor of my mother. She passed away in 2020, and I was just thinking about her a lot this weekend for some reason. Maybe because it is towards my birthday, and we always call each other on our birthdays or something. If you've lost a mother or a close loved one, y'all know sometimes during those special times, this feeling just kind of comes, right? But I choose to, I may cry a little bit, but I try to remember something that makes me happy, and it helps me get through it. So Mimi's pot roast, that makes me happy. So all I'm doing right now is heating up my, well, I don't even turn it on yet. heating up my my wok. I'm gonna make it really, really hot because I'm going to saute my onions and garlic. If you know me, I pretty much saute everything with onions and garlic. Thank you so much. That's part of plant-based nutrition. So with that being said, we do raw vegan challenges. We got another one coming up in September. If you're interested, the last 7 days of September. Since I went raw for 32 days, I have not gone back to even fish. Before then, I was pescatarian. But I'm telling you, I love the way I feel. I love the way I'm not bloated anymore. And I'm excited that I feel better now at almost 58. If the Lord says the same and the laziest come in, the creek don't rise, I'll be 58 next Friday, y'all. And I feel amazing. So if you hang with me as we go through this for 30 minutes, making this pot roast, I'm going to share my story. I'll talk as I go because I'm like, y'all know how we are when you're in the kitchen. You're just talking and having a good time. Everybody's doing their thing, right? Except I'm talking to you here. So I really appreciate you being here with me today. So tap the screen. Thank you so much. I love to get at least 1,000 hearts. Just get that thumb to go and get some exercise in. This morning I came on and because I went walking this morning at 7 a.m. trying to move this body. Because we need to move, y'all. It's not enough just to have good nutrition. Yes, nutrition is key because you can't out-exercise a bad diet. But you also need to move your body. Our bodies were designed to move. Think about it. Everything is moving, right? If you're able to move, you should move. And all I do is walk, okay? So we're going to make this jackfruit pot roast. The first thing I'm going to do is I chopped up my onions kind of chunky. And I'll tell you why in a second. And then I've got some garlic. I got my jackfruit rinsed, and I squeezed it very little, not as hard as I would squeeze it with like when I made the jackfruit Philly cheesesteak, because I wanted to be mimic like some beef. All right, so let me get going. Hold on. It's not quite hot yet. And then it's all about the seasonings. It is all about the seasoning. Now over here, I already have my potatoes already cut up, my carrots are in there, and my red onions. So right now we're going to saute some yellow onions, garlic, and then we're going to get our meat together. So of course I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing, right? Hey everybody, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. Let me know if you have any questions about how do you transition into eating more plant. I've been on my transition to plant-based journey for 3 years now, because it's not enough that I lost the 50 pounds, but being on blood pressure medication since I was 25, y'all, the medication is not trying to cure us, right? It does not get to the cause of why we need the medication. It masks the symptoms, right? So with that being said, I went on this quest, and many of you know I started reading Dr. Bobby Price's book, Vegetation Over Medication, and it changed my life. Food is medicine. Hippocrates said that let food be thy medicine. And that's what I'm learning to do. Now, obviously, oil, all oil is bad. I'm using a little bit of oil. I could have used a little bit of vegetable broth. But y'all, like I said, we transitioning, right? And this is not bad oil. It's just olive oil, extra virgin olive oil that I'm kind of sauteing a little bit in here. And then I'm going to add my onions. My onions are in here. I'm going to add some garlic. And I love me some garlic. So I think I have about 5 or 6. Y'all know I ain't measuring nothing, but I'm trying to write it down because this is going to go in my second cookbook. Some of my favorite foods that even your family will love. It already smells amazing. All right, so I'm sauteing my onions and my garlic real briefly. And then I'm going to add my jackfruit. I'm going to let y'all see. Let me know questions that you have. I'll try to go back and look as I go. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. We are making Mimi's pot roast using jackfruit. So here's the jackfruit rinsed. This is 2 cans. And I want to keep them chunky, kind of, because when it's all said and done, it's going to look like a piece of beef, okay? Not that I want it to be beef, okay? It's all about texture, right? So now I'm just gonna saute my jackfruit in there. Kind of let the onions and the garlic kind of infuse in it. It's all about flavors. That's how you make plant-based food taste amazing. It's in your seasonings. I promise you. Promise you. Because jackfruit by itself, you don't want to eat it like that, okay? So right now I'm just infusing the onions. I'll let y'all see. And I don't want to mash them up too much because I'm going to transfer them to in a little bit here. All right, let me see if I can turn this around. Y'all know me in production now. Okay. So far I have not added any seasonings yet. Let's see about this production. Let me see, turn it around, flip the camera. Okay, this is what we got going on. That's all I'm doing is just kind of sauteing it a little bit in my wok. I may even turn it up just a little bit. That's all we're doing. And I actually used a knife and I split my jackfruit because this was like a little bigger, but I split it so it can be like bite-sized pieces. That's all I'm doing so far. But let me tell you where the magic happens. Here's where the magic happens. Whoops. All right. Now we get to add the seasoning. Listen. Let me just do that just a little bit more. What I have is some smoked paprika. And if you plant-based, I don't know any plant-based person or vegan person that does not love some smoked paprika. And this is dried rosemary, just the dried one, because I'm gonna use fresh thyme. Rosemary and thyme. Yes, and I'm just gonna sprinkle this in here. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do instead of using salt, y'all, because girl is getting off of blood pressure medication, so you gotta watch that sodium, right? But I'm not gonna lack any seasoning. The thyme, if you get fresh thyme, oh, makes your kitchen smell amazing. The best way I have found to take off the sprig is hold it at the top, and you're just gonna put it down like this. And then they come into this, right? Yes, I'm adding about 2 tablespoons in here. You want those flavors, I'm telling you. So I got that in there. And now I'm just gonna saute a little bit, just these couple of seasonings, rosemary, thyme, and smoked paprika. That's all I put in here thus far. Who knows me and knows what seasoning I use in everything that I cook? Literally. Who can tell me what is it? Because it's coming. I'm telling y'all, somebody need to tag her for me. I literally use her seasoning in everything that I cook. Anybody know what it is? Who it is? So all I'm doing is just stir frying. Oh, it smells amazing already. Anybody guess who I'm gonna put in here? Come through. Let me know any questions about plant-based. We are making, thank you for coming in and for tapping that screen. We are making plant-based pot roast. One of my favorite meals my mom used to cook for me, even as a little girl, even as a young married couple coming home to visit. She would always make a pot roast for us. And that's exactly what I have learned how to make plant-based. You better come on through, First Queen. Yes, ma'am. Tabitha Brown's very good garlic. I don't even have it in a little container because I just go with what I feel. I just sprinkle it on. It's just, you can't mess it up. I guess you can, but I don't know. You just go what you feel. But I love me some Miss Tabitha Brown seasoning, all of her seasonings, all of them. But this one is the one I use the most. All right, so I have that. Now I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Something like that. And I'm gonna add a little bit of vegan Worcestershire sauce. However you say that, Worcestershire. Get the vegan version. If you're not vegan, get the regular one, but I use this one. We're building some flavors, honey. I tell y'all. Wait till y'all see this. I'm telling you, you don't think I'm making some kind of beef. And I'm mixing that a little bit. Now we're gonna add some mushrooms. We're building, y'all. We are building, building, building. So I'm mixing it. I'm going to let y'all see it. I promise I am. Add some mushrooms in there. I just add them all. I mean, why not, right? Why not, right? Mushroom goes in. And I'm basically just stir frying right now. I'm going to let y'all see in a second. Now y'all know we got to make a little gravy with this, because it ain't beef stew without a little gravy, right? Yeah. So this will be the part when I was eating meat where I would sear the roast, put a little flour on, a little oil, kind of sear it on each side, and then put it in a bacon roaster pan around with potatoes and all the things. Well, we just doing it a little bit different this way. Excuse me. Let y'all see what I got going on, because I still have to. I'm gonna add Lipton onion soup, but listen, be careful with the sodium. Let me turn this down because I don't want to burn it, because I only have like about 2 tablespoons of here, because the whole packet, y'all, is like 600 milligrams of sodium, but that's times 4.5 servings. That's a lot of sodium if you're using the whole entire packet. So be careful, especially if you are, you know, watching your sodium like I am. So all I'm doing is just building flavors, building flavor. Where do y'all see this? It smells so good. It really smells so good. I'm gonna let y'all see it, because that tomato paste kind of gives it that brownish color, if you will, like me, but it ain't me. And then we're gonna add vegetable broth, a little bit of cornstarch. Who knows what cornstarch is going to do? Do you clean the mushrooms? I didn't these. These I get from my my local natural grocers, and I did not wash the mushroom. If you do wash the mushroom, make sure you pack them dry. Don't because mushrooms hold in that water, and I didn't want all that. So keep going. I'm gonna add a little bit of cornstarch to give it. Y'all just wait. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna show y'all. A little bit of cornstarch is gonna make it so I can get that little gravy going. Okay. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm about to show you guys as I put in my vegetable broth, and I got one more flavor layering that I'm going to add to this. And then we're gonna let this come to a quick little boil, and then we're gonna do it, put it in the oven. Now you can do the same recipe and do it in Instapot, but I don't want to do it in Instapot. And then you can be done in 15 minutes. But I knew I wanted to come and show you guys how I make it, and therefore, not have it in the Instapot. Okay, hold on. Let me just add the vegetable. I need production, y'all. I can't do this. Hold my hands and get it all going. Let me turn this up, and I'm gonna let y'all see. Oh my! Come through, J Bell. Come on. Come on. Hold on. Let me let y'all turn around. Y'all don't believe me, do you? Ow! I need production. I need production. And I'm gonna show you my secret ingredient, the last layer of flavor that we're gonna use here. So let me see if I can turn this around and do the same thing so y'all can see. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. Hold on. All right. Look at that. Y'all better go ask somebody what's really going on in this plant-based kitchen. Okay? And I'm just gonna let that kind of simmer a little bit. We're not done yet. We are not done yet. I haven't even tasted it yet. I don't even need to, because I know the fresh herbs and spices that I put in here, you can smell it. You see how the cornstarch make it a little bit thick like gravy like that? Mm-hmm. But I'm not done. Look at my secret weapon. Y'all want to know my secret weapon? Somebody type secret weapon if you want to see my secret weapon. That's going to take this up another notch. Secret weapon. Somebody type secret weapon and I'm going to show you what it is. I'm getting it ready right now. All right, Valicia, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Here is the secret weapon. No. Better than bouillon. Like this. I use it for our soups and everything. Put that bad boy in there, mix it in there. You talking about some flavors that make you want to slap your mama. But don't do that. Don't slap your mama. Don't do it. So I'm just mixing it. Now, it looks kind of thick. So what I'm going to do, because I still need it to bake, the second part of this, I'm just going to add a little bit more. This is just vegetable broth. Just a little bit more. Because we can always thicken it up more with the cornstarch. So you get the type of consistency. And some people can even put red wine in here. Go ahead and take it up another notch, honey. I don't have any red wine. But you could do that. Probably like a half a cup or something. I don't even know. I can't remember. But just take it up another notch. You feel Frenchy or something. But tell me that does not look amazing. I'm going to give it a little taste to see if I need to add anything else. I don't believe so. But we're going to taste it anyway. Might as well get the rest of that off of there, right? Waste not, want not. This is plant-based pot roast in 30 minutes or less. Just going to taste. You don't even miss the sodium. I need some more. There we go. I did not put any salt in here at all. So I'm gonna let this kind of cook up until it kind of bubbles, and then we're done. All I'm gonna do is transfer it to my baking dish, and I'm gonna put it in the oven for about 20 minutes or so until my potatoes and my carrots are done. So let me show you what that looks like. Once that starts to bubble up a little bit, then I'm going to pour it over the second part, put it in the oven, and then we're going to have a little chat about how you can transition to eating more plants. I'm telling you. So far, is this hard for anybody? Has this been difficult at all? Not at all, right? In the meantime, once this starts to bubble up a little bit, it's almost ready. I'm gonna move it over to what I have here, and it's all ready to go, y'all. Because I knew I was gonna be on with you guys. Any questions as you're watching the live cooking show, if you will? Yes, the cornstarch makes it thicker. Okay, so let's go on and finish with the rest. So I'm gonna turn this off and actually move this over. Y'all just have to keep watching me because I need both my hands for this. So this thing, it's a cast iron wok and it's very heavy. I'm gonna give it one more stir, then I'm gonna show you guys what we're about to do. Because I've already chopped up. What am I missing? Y'all tell me. Would this be an engagement class? What am I missing if, hold on, let me look at y'all. What am I missing if I'm making pot roast? Talk to me, y'all. What am I missing? Is there salt in the better than, oh yeah, I'm sure there's some sodium in here. There is, where's the sodium? For a teaspoon, there's about 7. Oh, I'm reading it. Here it is right here. Yes, there's sodium in here as well. That's why you don't need an extra salt, right? What's missing What's up with you? Hi, what's up? What are you cooking? Oh, I am making my Mimi's pot roast, but plant-based. I was talking about how when I get to missing my mom, I try to think of something, a memory that just brings me happiness. And she used to make pot roast. So I have learned how to make it. I veganized it, okay? Made it plant-based, and this is what we're doing. So what is missing? Got the jackfruit, got my onions, got my mushrooms. I'm talking about a pot roast. What do you put in a pot roast, y'all? Yeah, the mushrooms are so good. These are baby bellow mushrooms. I think they're the most tender and holds the most flavor, in my opinion, for something like this. Y'all ready? Anybody gonna tell me? What do you have in a pot roast besides the meat? I showed you guys the meat version of that, right? You ready? Okay, let me just show you what I'm about to do. Let me turn it around. Production, where are you? All right, let's go. Let's flip it around. You need your potatoes and carrots. So here's how I do it. My potatoes are cut up. I cube them. Carrots are there. I added some red tomatoes just for more flavor, y'all. And I have sprigs of rosemary and thyme. All I'm going to do, let me see if I can do this live, is pour my pot roast mixture on top like this. Oh, this is heavy. And give me a second, wait. Oh. And I'm gonna stir it around. Then I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, in the oven, so it will cook for about 30 minutes or so. So my potatoes and my carrots cook. That's it, y'all. Tell me you cannot make this in 30 minutes or less. And wait until y'all won't be able to taste it. But my whole goal is to show you that you can make delicious plant-based food that your family will love in 30 minutes or less using simple ingredients that you can find anywhere. You have 30 minutes to an hour. You can make some healthy versions of some of your very, very favorite foods. Now, you can put celery in here. I don't particularly like celery in mine, but you can. Add your celery, add whatever vegetables you want, really. But as far as this particular pot roast, you want to make sure you have your potatoes, your carrots, and now we're going to put it in the oven at 350 for, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. Simple, y'all. We're done. Let me turn this back around, flip it back around. See that y'all ain't praying for me in production. Somebody pray for me in production. Can y'all do that? Can y'all do that? Because your girl is really trying over here. Because I'm trying to help somebody, even if it's a one somebody. But I'm telling you, this production is something else. But I love it. I absolutely love coming on here, sharing with you guys how I'm making my plant-based food and changing my health narrative. Give me 1 second. Let me put this in the oven, and I'll be right back. Ooh. Oven at 350 and for about, I don't know, 20 minutes or something like that. And enough time for me to talk to y'all for just a second. And that's it. But I am determined to show us that we can reclaim our health. And you know what? Actually, I put a little bit too much in there. That's why I have to add a little bit more vegetable. But I was trying to use it up. I only had a little bit left. And I should have known. Ugh. But it's okay. I added some more vegetable broth to it. And it's going to be all right. So all of that's infused. And in about 20 minutes, dinner will be ready. But now you can make some mashed potatoes and pour it over mashed potatoes. I'm actually going to make some egg noodles. Pour it over some egg noodles. You can do it with rice. Pour it over baked potato. I mean, it's just so many things you can do. So I've already made Sunday dinner. while I'm talking to you guys, showing you that you can eat well to live well if you choose to. Can't be lazy about it, right? So normally I would be cleaning up my kitchen right now, but I'm gonna talk to y'all for a second because so many of you, I think Elaine's on here. Hey Elaine, been sharing about my birthday gift and how 3 simple steps changed my life 10 years ago. And this is why I come on here to show people you can reclaim your health. I don't care where you are, at least you have to try. Just because the doctor said this is it, and that's, you know, you're gonna be on medication the rest of your life. Says who? Not the God that I serve. However, chronic illness, I can't just pray it away. I do believe in miracles. Hear my heart when I say this, because I've been on blood pressure medication since I was 25, and I'll tell you how I got there, right? It didn't just happen. It's not just because it runs in my family. I was eating the same foods that causes the disease, right? There's very small percentage of genetics when it comes to chronic illnesses. I'm not saying that because your mama had it, that's the reason why you got it. The point is, what are you gonna do about it, right? I am personally tired of us, you know, our men are dying quicker and our women are getting sicker. And we're just letting it happen. Not so, because my mission scripture is 3 John 2. God wants us to prosper in all things and be in health, meaning not just the absence of disease or illness. Health is that condition of a sound mind, body, and spirit. This is why I come and I share about how to eat well to live well. All of us, if you're watching me right now, you're in the dash of your life. We've had a born day, right? My born day will be celebrated next Friday, this coming Friday. And we already have a predestined end day. We don't know what that is, but currently we're in this dash today. So as long as we wake up, that's another day that we can make a choice to change, or a decision to change. Because if you say, I'm gonna make a choice, you kind of leave it out. Well, I will, I won't. But if I decide that enough is enough, then I'm gonna start doing something about it. That's what happened to me back in 2014. I decided that enough was enough. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick and tired of going to work. At this point, I'm a school principal. We got 3 kids at home. My husband is in the military. He's a military officer. I'm a minister of music. I'm doing all the things, Sunday school teacher, doing all the things. And I was tired. And this is the result of dieting for 27 plus years. This is 2014. My wake-up call, first wake-up call, we lived overseas in Turkey. Once again, like we always do, y'all, I get it. We're in the hustle and bustle. You got a young family. At the time, I think I was 41, somewhere around there, just turned 40, close to it or something. And just ripping and running. At that time, I was teaching. We had 2 kids in school. Come on, y'all, get your backpacks, get your coat. Did you do your homework? Just rushing out the door. Because that's what we do. We got stuff to do. Got to be there. Drop off the kids. I go to work. After school, what are we doing? Get in the car, get your backpack, did you get your snack? We got to drop you off at soccer, drop you off at ballet. And then I had choir rehearsal that night. This was in March of 2014. I remember it like it was yesterday, y'all. Warming up, because we had a special guest come, we're in Turkey. He came from the States, Dr. Jackson, Reginald Jackson. If y'all know him, he's an amazing saxophonist, organist. I mean, he's the professor at UNAB, University of Alabama. I think that's the name of his university. But anyway, he's amazing. We're warming up, getting ready, because it was going to be Easter. We were rehearsing for Easter. And I just fell over. If the lady next to me wasn't standing there, I would have hit the floor. Now, mind you, I was like, I started getting hot, started sweating a little bit. I'm like, what is going on? And I just fell over. I could not get up. Of course, the saints started to pray. They started to pray, y'all. And I prayed. But I felt myself leaving. I did. Because the light that I was looking at as I was on the floor, I was looking up and there was the light. That light started to to be swallowed up by this darkness, just black. And all I saw was a pinhole of a light. And I really felt like God was taking me. And I said in that moment, oh gosh, I can hardly say this without, I didn't share my story so many times, but I can hardly say it without being emotional, because I said, God, if you're taking me, I'm okay with that. I did. But give me peace that my babies will be okay. Because y'all, I was rushing so much. I didn't say, have a good day. Mama loves you. See you after school. How are you? You know, all the things. I don't remember seeing my husband that day. But I promise you, the Spirit of the Lord told me, he said, nope, I'm not taking you now. I have things for you to do. Y'all, there was this peace that came over me while now the ambulance is there. They're working on me, doing all the things. This peace came over me. And then by this time, my husband came. And he said God told him the same thing. I had not even told him what God had told me. This is where I knew God's in control. So they worked on me. They did whatever they needed to do. They treated me for what they thought was a mild stroke. I'm 41, maybe, somewhere around there. 42. I go home. I'm on bed rest. You know, all the things that happened. They checked my brain to see if there was some type of, you know, whatever you do with strokes. They don't know what it was. I don't either. But what I do know, that was my first wake-up call. Jennifer, if you don't make your health a priority, how can I use you? How can you occupy until I come and do the things that I've designed your fingerprints to do if you're not taking care of your health? I was overworked. I was overwhelmed. I was 50 pounds overweight. And I was just dying. So the next 10 years, that was like 2004, whatever that happened, 2005, somewhere around there. The next 10 years, I tried dieting again. I did it all. I counted the points. And when I tell y'all I'll do a program with Fidelity, if it says wake up and take a teaspoon of water, I would wake up and take a teaspoon of water. I did that. I counted the points. I got my food delivered. That food was nasty too. But I did it. I drank stuff where I had to hold my nose just to get it down. All of this to say, diets don't work. I lost the weight, yes, but I gained it back and then some. So this cycle back and forth is what led me here to 2014 when I cried out once again. I said, God, I can't do this. If you don't help me, I can't be helped because I'm trying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And at the time, I did not understand nutrition and all the things. I'm saying back then. So here comes these 3 simple steps. A friend of mine said, Jennifer, maybe these 3 steps will help you because you talk about your knees hurting all the time and all things. She didn't talk about weight loss. She just said, maybe this will help your knees. Now, my friend is a marathon runner, about 5'11", maybe 150 pounds wet. I ain't no marathon runner. Wasn't back then and I'm not now. And I said, girl, okay, I'm going to try it. And I'm going to show you that this is not going to work either because I've done it all. Whatever Oprah was doing back in the day, that's what I was trying. She said, okay, just give it a try. Give it 3 days. Honey, that first day I woke up and I took 2 of these little capsules with a full glass of water. And within 10 minutes, I was like, okay, I feel something. Or do I feel something? Or do I just want to feel something? Because I'm just so desperate at this point. Nope, okay, whatever. 20 minutes later, I make this shake. I made it with like a little smoothie with some fruit, little almond milk. Okay. Tastes pretty good. It was very micronized. I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. I've had worse stuff, right? And then the third thing she said is put this little sticker on called a DFT, Derma Fusion Technology. This little sticker goes on your skin, derma being the largest organ on our skin. And she said these 3 products were synergized in your body to fill in your nutritional gaps. Well, I didn't know what nutritional gaps were. I didn't know what that was, right? Well, it's everything that causes you to lose focus. It causes you to lose energy. You're missing some things when you have aches and discomfort for no reason, aside from being overweight, right? And you're not sleeping well at night. You need a pot of coffee to get your carburetor going in the mornings. You're popping a Coke at 3 o'clock in the afternoon because you just need a little something to get you going through to finish school or finish a faculty meeting after school. You got choir rehearsal that night, so you're going to run through the drive-through, help with my cravings, all the things. 3 simple steps, taking the first 20 to 30 minutes of waking up. And she said, it'll change your life. Y'all know I done heard it all. Okay. So I felt something. I said, you know what? I've given everything else a good try. Let me do 30 days. I'll go ahead and get it for 30 days. And then I can honestly tell you why this is not going to work. That 30 days ended up being 10 months and I got the 50 pounds off. What the product did for me, it filled my nutritional gaps and it helped me with my cravings, which was hot Cheetos, Snickers, and a Diet Dr. Pepper. Sometimes I had that every day for school. It may have been lunch. Hello, educators out there. Some of you are going back to school now, already back in school. And you're already, I got to go to the vending machine. I need some candy. I need something to kind of keep me going, right? As a school principal, again, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Hair was falling out, the stress, everything that goes along with it. After thriving, same shirt, gut gone, 50 pounds gone. Hair is healthier. This is when I had a perm. And I'm telling you, I'm never going back. I feel too good. And so I share because somebody shared with me. When I was at my wit's end, I was at the end of the rope and I cried out to God. God help me. I didn't know how that help was going to come. 3 simple steps. I laughed at her, to be honest with you. Here I am 10 years later, still thriving, still feeling great. Now I'm plant-based, more, I'm going to say plant-based, more high raw vegan, but plant-based because, you know, I'm not, if there's something with honey in there, I'm not going to say, oh, I can't have it because I'm vegan. You know, it's not that. I'm just eating more plants. I'm taking care of my gut health. And this is what this shake does. When you take all 3 of these products, I do have a vegan shakes as well. I love the chocolate. When you take all 3 of these products, they synergize together in your body to fill your nutritional gaps. This is why 10 people can take the product and you're going to have 10 different results. Everybody's different. My marathon runner friend takes the same 3 steps, but she needed it for her aches and discomforts. Imagine running a 13-mile race, a 26-mile race. You're going to have some aches and discomforts, right? How about she was having headaches every day? I didn't have those things. What I needed was help with my weight management. So the product helped me control my appetite. It did not suppress it. There's a difference. You don't want to take something that's going to suppress your appetite. You want to help control it. So now, back then when I was eating pizza every Friday night, that was what we did in our household. Everybody knew it was Friday night, pizza night. Instead of eating 3 and 4 slices of pizza, I was eating maybe 1, maybe even 2, and I didn't want anymore. That's how you control your appetite. As I started to feel better, I did get a personal trainer for 3 months, and that's when the weight just came off. Because now I am connecting my Thrive, which is not a magic pill, it's not a fast, not a phase, it's not a diet. It's a tool that helped me to get the weight off because I added lifestyle changes. Like y'all always see me drinking my water. Water is never far from me. This morning I went walking. I'm getting better with that. Going to sleep and really resting the body. Making sure that you're eating foods that's going to be eliminated. Make sure you're eliminating every day now, right? Watch how your skin will clear up. People always compliment my skin. I'm so grateful. But it's because of the vitamins. It's because of the fresh food, the living foods that I eat, and hydration, right? And you got to manage your stress. So all that to say, my birthday is next Friday. I'm about to close my birthday gifts because I have over 23 people. But if I get more than that, I said I would keep going. All you have to do is create a free account with me, and I'm going to pin it to the thing here called Thrive, my Thrive link. And it is my mission scripture, which is 3 John 2. Hold on, let me type it here. 3 John 2 LE-VEL full of veganized.com/register. It is free. You do not need a credit card. All you need, I'm going to pin it so y'all can see it, is your name, your email, and a phone number. I will get notification that you created your free account. Then I'm going to send you an email where you're going to say, yes, I want to try the sample. I will not send you a sample if you do not have a free account with me. Why is that, Jennifer? I'm glad you asked. Because I want you to have access to the information about what vitamins are in here. What if I'm allergic to something? You will have access to look at every single product, take it to your doctor, and if you're ready, whenever you're ready, that website is yours. You create your username, your password, that is your website. I will connect with you as long as you fill out my 2 forms. One is a Thrive form, so I can get to know you a little bit better. What are your health goals? What are you looking for? You want more energy, weight management, mental clarity, the biz opportunity, whatever. Fill out that form. And then there's a sample request. If I don't get those 2 things, then I can't send you a sample. Because in the sample request, when it comes to you, it's going to come in a little box like this. And you're going to have 3 days, 3 capsules, 3 vanilla shakes. That is the only flavor that you can get in the sample. And 3 of the little DFTs. When you get your sample, I am going to make sure I follow up with you so you can have the best experience. I'm not going to just leave you hanging. But if you don't connect with me, I can't help, right? Again, it's not a magic pill. It's not a fast, not a fade. What you will see in 3 days is how simple it is. You take it like brushing your teeth. The first 20, 30 minutes of waking up and you are done. So if you are interested, I'm about to close it probably Wednesday. This is coming up Wednesday because I'm going out of town for my birthday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I want to make sure that I can give you your sample on the way to you, okay? So with that being said, y'all, thank you for joining me. Like I said, I just shared a little bit of my story. There's more to it. But at the same time, thank you, Crochet Queen. Thank you. I'm excited. We're actually going to a vegan restaurant in the Metroplex. I'm so excited. And my husband is plant-based now too, y'all. He did 5 days of my 32 days raw, and he has not gone back to any kind of meat, including fish. So excited. He loves how he feels. But again, until you try it, now I'll say this, the last thing I'll say, because I have about maybe 15 more minutes until my my pot roast. I will do a reel so y'all can see the final results, and let me know, because I'm telling you, I hope y'all wrote it down, because I will upload it to YouTube. So if you want to watch over there, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to upload so you can rewatch it and all the things. Cook along with me if you want to, but I will have some cooking classes coming up in September, as well as a raw vegan challenge for the last 7 days in September, as well as if you are interested in knowing how to transition into eating more plant, I do have a small mini course that will show you, do it on your own. You have to educate yourself. Understand the basics of what does it mean to be plant-based. There's so many words out there. There's so much plant-based food out there that is so unhealthy, y'all. I'm going to throw Dr. Bobby Price out here. If it comes in a bag, a can, a jar, or what's the other thing he says? Can, jar, bag, or a box, it is not plant-based. I mean, it is not fresh. You know what I'm saying? Be careful, because there are added chemicals and all the things for it to stay in that bag, that box there, that jar, that can. Okay? That's why one thing I do rinse my, because I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm afraid of the real jackfruit. When I see it in the produce, it still intimidates me. So I get the can, but I'll rinse it twice. Y'all see me squeeze out the water, all the things. But you do what you can, start where you are, do what you can, and use what you have. Don't overthink it, y'all. Don't overthink it. Box, thank you, yes. So with that being said, I'm just here to help encourage somebody. Even if it's somebody, you can reclaim your health. I've got a master class coming up called Satan, I'm Taking My Health Back. We're going to talk about how the Satan has duped us. What does God say about what we're putting here? And how do I reclaim my health if I'm already eating Popeye's chicken every weekend. I'll just say this. Is whatever that favorite food of yours, is it worth a foot? Is it worth your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidneys? Is it? When you look at it that way, it's a little different, right? Because everything we put here, y'all, is either feeding disease or it's fighting it. Listen, I come to share my story. I was there. There is a better way, and it can happen. We can retrain our palates. We can. You get a little creative in the kitchen or by my cookbook, right? Or come along and alongside me and let me help you to do that. You'll be amazed. Although I'm at home now, I'm not in education anymore. I'm not trying to be in this kitchen 2 hours. So I'm constantly finding meals 30 minutes or less and showing you and sharing with you how you can do this too. You just have to make a decision. That's it. That's it. How to get the sample. Hey there, is it Letha Johnson? Go to the site. Can y'all see the pinned post? Somebody tell me if you can scroll and see the pinned post. I see it. https://3john2.le-vel.com/register. If you don't see it, make sure you're following me and send me a message. I'll follow you back. Are we following each other? And then, hey there. Thanks for hopping on. We're just about finished with Mimi's pot roast, plant-based. I turned it plant-based. But send me a message. Make sure we're following each other. Send me a message and just say 3 steps. And I'll send you the link. And according to TikTok, you can't just click on it. You're going to have to copy the link and then go and put in your URL. Whereas on other platforms, you can click it and it'll go take you right there. But 3 John 2.level.com/register. As long as you see your country there, that means we ship there. So again, my birthday is coming Friday and I'll be off scene for a little bit, but I'm showing you guys 3 simple steps totally changed my life 10 years ago. And I'm still taking the same 3 steps 10 years later. And I still love it. I feel amazing. I feel better now than when I was 30 years ago. Not even joking. I wish this came into my life when I was raising my kids, but it came when our youngest was 13. And I'll say this, y'all, when I started thriving, she was sitting right here at the kitchen table and she would say, all of a sudden she just says, "Mommy, you look happy." Whew. It wasn't that I walked around with my head hung low and all the thing. I had stuff to do. Anybody got time for all that, right? But when she said that, I'll never forget it. It's almost like I'm looking right at the breakfast table and I can see her sitting there saying that. That was everything. Because you see, inside I wasn't happy. I don't care what nobody says. I was jovial. I was not happy. Nobody saw that little girl on the inside who has struggled her entire life. Child, that's a whole nother conversation. But all I'm saying is make a decision. See if it's right for you. Get the free account. If you decide not to, no harm, no foul. You have a free account. No problem, right? And let me know any questions that you have. I am an open book. And I don't mind sharing because it changed my life. And so 57 of y'all, I have invited you to an information Zoom with me tomorrow. So if you create your account, I'm going to send you the link. Those that have already, they got an email from me inviting them to a Zoom tomorrow, Sunday, at 5:30 Central Standard Time, 6:30 Eastern. for 15 minutes. And you can ask me anything. I want to see you. I want you to see me. And we're going to talk about how do you get these 3 steps. Definitely have an amazing promo this weekend, my birthday weekend. And how you can get this for little of nothing, to be quite honest. But you do need to invest in your health, y'all. And I'm going to show you how I've been doing this for 10 years. And I get mine for free. I'm not pulling your leg. I pay for my shipping because I share with people that I know who are struggling, who are sick and tired of being sick and tired, who want to go to sleep at night and stay asleep and wake up refreshed, ready to start their day instead of hitting that alarm 50 times to the very last minute. And then you're rushing. That now the stress comes on, that you're heightening the cortisone. Then you're grabbing, Chick-fil-A for breakfast, going through McDonald's in the morning for breakfast. And then you get to school and you're like, all the stuff or work, everything is happening. So you go get you some coffee. Let me get myself revved up. And then you go through the day. It's a continual cycle. How do I know that? Because that was me. So with that being said, y'all be blessed. Let me see. Am I following you? Before I get off, I'm just going to double check. How do you get the sample? Okay, I'm following you now. So be sure. Is it Letha Johnson? That's my maiden name, Johnson. Send me a message if you didn't find it. And then let's just have a talk. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Kids can see in your eyes. Yeah. I'll never forget it. And guess what? She's 23 now. And she's been thriving since 2019. She wanted it for the energy and the mental focus. My baby was valedictorian of her class. She went to UT Austin and University of Texas at Austin, graduated with her honors in chemistry. She's amazing. But I'm so grateful that she took Thrive, which is all natural, is plant-based, and she didn't rely on Red Bull, Monsters, all the kind of stuff that's harmful to you, coffee, going through school. And now she's 23 and she's still thriving. She will not go a day without her Thrive. It's almost like I'm a hope dealer, y'all. I'm a hope dealer. She's like, Mom, I need my pill. I need my Thrive. I love it, as well as my 87-year-old mother-in-law. She's been thriving for 10 years. So y'all, I'm telling you, my family does this. I'm not telling you something that I heard or I'm just selling you something. I'm not selling you anything. I want to convey to you that there is a better way to reclaim your health, get your nutritional gaps filled, right? Because you got to have vitamins. You have to have supplements. I'm sorry. Because in America, we do, because our soil is not as clean as it was 100 years ago when we were growing our food. Our water is not as pure. We don't get outside to get vitamin D like back in the day, right? So we supplement. And these 3 simple steps, take it with you, go on vacation, 1, 2, 3, you're done. It's so simple, y'all. It's so simple. All right, I'm going to let you go. Let me know if you want to join me for my birthday gift to you. Make sure you create a free account with me. I'll get the notification. I will be emailing you later on this afternoon. And those that have already signed up, it's like 57 of y'all. I've invited you already to the Zoom tomorrow at 5:30. 15 minutes, unless you have more questions. But we're going to be talking about what is this Thrive, and ask me anything. That free account will give you access to ask anything. Look around, peruse your site, get your questions ready, and meet me tomorrow. But you have to have a free account, otherwise you won't get the link to the Zoom, right? So I can't wait to see some of y'all tomorrow. Thanks so much for joining me. And how about we just check on the pot roast? Y'all want to see if it's ready? I've been talking quite a bit. Let's see if it's ready. Let me get me a fork, because if the potatoes are ready, then it's ready. Hang tight. Oi. Hold on, I need a oh my gracious. Oh y'all, this looks so good. But it's not done. I'm gonna bring y'all over here and let y'all see. My potatoes are still kind of hard. Oops. Here, I'll bring y'all over here so y'all can see. I know TikTok, they saying I'm taking too long. Let me let y'all see. Come on, production. I told you I don't have production, y'all. See, as I'm poking, if it's kind of hard still. So I know the potatoes aren't done yet. But does that not look amazing or what? Y'all. This is my plant-based Mimi's pot roast in honor of my mother, who used to make this for me every time I went home. But as I'm poking through, the potatoes aren't done. So I'm going to let it cook a little longer, and that's it. But y'all saw me make this live, right? But that is it. Let me flip and put this back in the oven. Oh, I should have put y'all down. I burned myself. Anywho, that's it, y'all. So let that cook a little longer, and we're gonna be done. We're gonna be eating, but this is tomorrow's supper. Do y'all just say supper or dinner? It's tomorrow's dinner. But anywho, I appreciate y'all for being here. Go follow me on YouTube, my channel. Subscribe to my channel, Living Well with Jennifer Bell, because I'm gonna upload this video over there, and you get to see it. Now, I don't have a videographer. It's gonna be just like this, okay? But if you want to see how I made the plant-based pot roast, meet me over there. Go ahead and subscribe, y'all. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later. Be blessed. Remember, eat well so that you can live well. Talk to y'all later.